What is going on, people? Welcome back to the Natty or Not podcast, episode 2. How are you doing, bro?
Yeah, good, thank you. How about you, mate?
I'm very good, mate. How has your week been?
Fucking phenomenal week.
Really?
Got sponsored by 365 Nutrition, which, I'm really happy with.
I
I got
seen
sent
that.
out a free order and tell you what, these cans right here, Focus Max, mate.
I've
Shitting on a
never.
white monster. The only reason I'm not having them right now is just because I haven't been in the fridge, but I highly recommend them.
Better than a
They
white
sent
monster?
better than a white monster. Oh no, in your case, better than a Lando Norris.
That's a big statement, that, mate.
Remember when I told you about the Ultra Sunrise, though, the orange ones?
Yes.
Them ones are what you need to get.
I do need to
And
try them.
anyone who's tried them will agree with me. If you like Fanta, then yeah, that is the one.
Well, congratulations anyway, mate. Smashed it.
Thank you very much, sir. How about you? What's the week been looking like?
Pretty good, mate. Went to watch Spider-Man. I don't know if you've seen that.
Fucking hell, right. That we'll save that for later. Go
I feel
say
like
that
that's a
is a
whole
whole
different
topic in it.
subject.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
whole
so
topic in itself.
start that we went to
Other than
watch
that,
Spider-Man. And
yeah.
then pretty much just been training all week. Training's going pretty good.
How
I
many weeks into the wait? Are you still on your diet phase?
Yes,
Like the mini cut? How are
yeah.
we?
To be honest, mate, like it's not a diet. Like it's not. It's not. I'm gonna be honest.
You know
Like
what? The mini cuts are easy.
yeah, it doesn't feel like a diet at
Yeah,
all. My
really.
training's I'm the strongest I've ever been training wise.
Fucking hell,
My
nice.
food's in a really good spot. I
Hmm.
don't feel any sort of impact physically from the diet at all, and I've got like 4 weeks left. So I'm
It's
not
so much different to prep in it. Like mini cuts. As much as obviously you're in a deficit, it's nothing like prep, is it?
not
Like
at
you
all.
actually have your you have your energy. You can get stronger, and you still get him semi shredded.
Exactly. But I have a bit of
Yeah.
news, which is interesting.
Oh,
A bit of a
what
weird,
news?
really weird situation. So
Yeah.
I was obviously told you I'm not with Christian anymore as of months after
Yeah.
prep. So I was
Yeah, yeah,
planning my shows out for 2028, and before my session
yeah.
on Wednesday, I was planning out when I'm going to start prep, when I'm going to join
Mm,
Christian back, etc. And I put it in my calendar to message him, and
mm.
I finished my session. I've not seen him since January. I
Yeah,
finished my
yeah.
session and he was in the gym. And I was just like, this is weird.
Oh, fucking hell.
So we're running it back and I'm back with Christian now.
Hey,
We're
fucking
back.
hell. Back on
Physique Pro
the
boys are
physique
back.
pro. Hey, fucking hell. Back on the team.
Yeah.
So, well, does that mean you're still doing shows in 2028 or is there a potential 2027 show?
Who knows? Who knows?
Are
I
you
mean,
gonna wait and find out, see how
yeah.
this, off
Look,
season goes?
I wanna be bigger in all areas.
Yeah,
But if in a year's time I'm sort of looking good, will I do back end of 2027? I
you
don't
know,
know. Who
maybe,
knows?
maybe.
Who knows? In my head, it's still 2028. But as you say, anything can change in bodybuilding, can't it? You never know. With one off
Oh, mate.
season, you can transform, can't you? So who
Have you
knows?
always had it as well? Like, have you always seen it where people are like I'm doing a secret show,
Secret show.
I'm X weeks out, and it's like some big fucking announcement, and they've got like 5 followers on Instagram or something. They're like, big announcement. Oh, I'm doing the secret show. I'm now 3 weeks out from it.
No one
Oh,
cares. No one cares.
I'm pulling out from this show. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to disappoint everyone, but I am pulling out. And their only followers are probably a couple of mates and the mum or something.
Yeah, there's a handful of people who can do that, and it'd be worth doing. Like,
Don't get me wrong, I was one of those bozos where I used to be posting like 12 weeks out on the story,
yeah, I
but I
did
was
it.
never like, hey, stay in tune,
Yeah,
people. I've got a show in X amount of weeks. I
yeah,
told people what show I'm doing, and
same,
I just kept it as that. It was
same.
pretty simple from there, to be honest.
Yeah,
But overall, then, could have a potential 2027 show. See how this off season goes.
and like I say, if you realistically, we're in August now,
Yeah,
so in 10 months' time, you could look completely different than you do now with an off season. 10 months of an off season, that's a long time pushing up.
yeah, too
Like
right.
anything's possible. And like you say, in bodybuilding, your mind changes all the time, doesn't it? Like you're not gonna have the same plan year round. Like it does change as your body changes. So who
Always, yeah.
knows? Who knows? 2027 could be on the cards. I know there's quite a lot of people doing 2027, so it would be
Oh
interesting
yeah.
in my gym and stuff. So it would be quite good to go against people that you know. But I mean, 2028, 2027, whatever it's gonna be, it should be good either way.
Yeah, exactly. For now, I always say just think of the phase you're in now, not the next phase. So
Yeah,
obviously you're in your diet phase now. We'll call it a diet phase just for the sake of it. But you're in your diet phase now. Focus on that, and then back to the off season from it.
I think that's
How
it.
many
Like
can? Yeah.
people, people come really obsessed with what's next. Like
Mm.
I'm in prep. Oh, I can't wait for my off season. Oh, in my off season, I can't wait for prep. But just enjoy what you're doing now and like focus on the goal right now. Don't think about 6 months time. Don't think about 3 months time. Just think about this week, your next session. And then if you take it like that, you'll be sweet.
Exactly. You put more effort into the phase you're in now. The more you focus on the current phase you're in, the more effort you'll put into it. Like for me, now that I'm in my off season, probably for another 10 months or so, I'm gonna be like, right, I've got 10 months to gain as much muscle as I possibly can. So what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna think about prep in 10 months. I'm
No,
gonna push myself as hard as I possibly can for these 10 months and gain as much mass as I can to become as competitive as I possibly can for the next season. So you need
100%.
to be fixated. You need to be obsessed with the current phase you're in order to get the most, bang for your buck.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I do.
So
It's hard because because I'm doing a mini cut diet, whatever you want to call it, and
yeah,
I'm still growing. It just feels really strange. Like I don't know if you seen my post the other day about my back, but
yeah, mate, fucking hell, you know what? The back has fucking blown up. Jesus Christ,
that's the
it's
good
like,
thing about dieting. You sort of see
yeah,
what work's been done.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how many weeks have you been like in the off season now? Then, like in
So
total,
Jesus, maybe like
put you on the spot
40,
there.
maybe like maybe like 43, 44.
Yeah.
I have it on my sheets. Let me just double check.
Mm.
But it would be like
I tell
44
you,
because obviously
would be
like
nothing without the fucking sheets.
no, mate, without the sheets
Without all the tracking sheets. Yeah, I'd be
let me
fucked.
check. But yeah, so obviously end of
Uh,
September was my show, so
yeah.
nearly a year now, which is
So
yeah.
how many calories are you on now then?
I'm on 2.4 at the minute,
Nice.
which
And what's the weight looking like as well?
so I started at 189 pounds.
Yeah,
I'm down to
yeah.
180 this morning. So 10
Nice.
pounds
There'll
off.
be yeah, there'll be like, a bit of body recomposition in there as well. You would have gained some
100%.
muscle and you would have lost fat in the process as well. Obviously, based on the photos, it's looking pretty certain like that.
Yeah,
It's fantastic the way the body works, and
it's weird, isn't it? I
like
feel
even
like I found
it just
different
shows you
ways.
can pull it off as a natural as well.
Oh yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
It's
During prep, like pulling off 50 pounds was not fun, like in the slightest, and I will not want to do that again. But doing that process showed me that no matter what my body composition is, I can still get peeled. Like it's not an issue.
No, exactly. It maybe makes the process a little bit tougher, but I can't lie, pulling off £50 mentally, obviously it's going to take a toll on you, but after that process, you build up habits and
Yeah,
you build more of a discipline from there. So I
yeah,
would say it's beneficial in a way, whereas someone just, pulling off like still saying well, you know what, like very lean during the off season because they don't want to get fat, but then they're going to prep, maybe pull off 15-20 pounds, and it's I would genuinely say that's not the best off season.
no,
In the off season, you've got to come to terms that you are going to gain some body fat, but just don't be a bellend about it. Don't be holy shit, I'm in the off season. Let's scran 10,000 calories per day. It's a case of slowly gain. You are going to gain body fat. Accept it. You're not going to be stage lean year round, but accept, that you're not going to be that composition, but you can still stay lean during the off season. I don't care what anyone says. You don't have to get fat.
No.
You can still stay semi lean.
I think the biggest mistake people do in their off season is going and having an off plan meal every week and taking the piss. Like just
Yeah,
completely taking the piss because you just cut the runway so short with how long you can actually go into that gaining phase for, because before you know it you are fat and you're having to pull food back down, and you just sort of slowing down the entire process for how much muscle you can build during that time.
exactly. And before you know it, you're back in a mini cut from there.
That's
Funny
it.
that you mentioned that, to be honest, because when I'll probably say how many about a year ago, to be honest, because I had that option of an off plan meal every single week. I used to have the off plan meal every single week,
Yeah.
but where I was going wrong was I used to think, right, the floodgates are open. Let's eat whatever we can. And before you know it, I'm not going to say I had a shit off season, prior to prep, but I was weighing 210 pounds and I could have done better from there. I could have improved my composition. I could have gained some actual more mass. But, it's mistakes what make us who we are. So
Mm.
now in this off season, that's where you change things from there. Like the mindset I've gone into this off season is a lot different compared to the last one because I've built up habits during prep. Like I did my check-in earlier with Tim this week and was having, so what was the off-plan meal? Five Guys burger and the chips. And for some reason, well, not for some reason, obviously down to the meal, weight skyrocketed about 5 pounds the day after. So Tim, he said that as it was. He said, right, these off-plan meals, fucking us over a little bit because obviously we're gaining, 5, 6 pounds after it. So from there, I just said, right, let's cut the off-plan meals for a couple of weeks, let body get back to baseline. And then when I'm having an off-plan meal, either get something smaller from Five Guys or have a homemade meal, which I'd much prefer because I'm not waking up in the morning like a fucking water buffalo.
Yeah, mate, honestly. Do you know what the thing is?
Yeah,
Like, when it comes to off-plan meals, a lot of the time when I have an off-plan meal, it is just like swapping out food sources. Like, it's not really an off-plan meal anyway.
yeah,
So, like, when I was dieting last time, obviously not prep the time before, I would like move my bagel from meal one to my end meal and have it with like my mince on a burger, and it
yeah.
would be so good. That would be like my highlight of my day.
Fucking
But
hell.
when I have like when I have clients who ask about off-plan meals, it's literally just about being sensible, like not taking the piss, working working your calories out for the day. So like I've had a client this literally yesterday had an off-plan meal slash a night out, and we
Yeah,
literally pulled food down slightly throughout the week. So I think he dropped like 75 carbs a day from Monday to Friday, and then he went out yesterday, woke up this morning lighter, and
that's the thing. It can work. It
he
can
was
work.
panicking. He was panicking all week that he was gonna just fuck his whole momentum up. And I was like, mate, like as long as you do, as long as you tick the boxes throughout the week and we manage it, it's fine. Like there's no issue. I think people like automatically think that as soon as they try and make a change in their life or start dieting, they have to just kill off the social life and never go out again and never eat off plan. But it's just not the case, is it?
No, honestly, that's not. I was saying like that's like the perfect response to when clients are having off-plan meals. Because obviously, as bodybuilders, it's a tiny bit different. But for lifestyle clients, obviously, they want to still enjoy their lifestyle whilst dieting and hitting their goals. So I always say to my clients, don't stress it. You're allowed that off-plan meal because it's going to help keep you on track in the long run, and you want something to be enjoyable, the entire process to be enjoyable. If I'm there cutting out off plan meals and clients are trying to stick to plan, they're having that off plan meal and it's going to keep them on plan for the rest of the week. They've got something to look forward to. So it's about tailoring the plan to their lifestyle, not right, you're doing this, get rid of everything else, stick to the plan at all costs.
I think people
It's yeah.
confuse people confuse lifestyle and bodybuilding. They think in
Mm.
order to make a change in their life and lose a bit of body fat, they have to live like a bodybuilder. Just completely
No.
not the case. If they, like, there's so many times where you see people try and do it, and it lasts what, a week or two, and then they're back to doing what they was doing previously. You
Yeah,
see,
January, New Year, new me's.
yeah, you see it
They're the
all the
prime
time. Don't you?
example.
Yeah, they try and go from 0 to
It's it,
100.
it-
Not happening.
that's why I would always say every person like who's new to the gym, I always say to them, if you really want to hit your goals, but do it in the most sustainable and efficient way, I just say get a coach. I said, it doesn't have to be me if you don't want it to be. Choose a coach. Just get a coach who's actually good at the job, and they will be able to help you. Most likely, help you hit your goals whilst enjoying your lifestyle. Like my first ever coach, Dan, he helped me massively because I still wanted to go out, have a few drinks. I just wanted to enjoy the lifestyle side of things. And Dan helped me, stay on plan just because I was having an off plan meal every single week, but still losing weight. And that's where the role of a lifestyle coach, they help out massively when it comes to stuff like that. So if you are serious about hitting your goals but don't want to do bodybuilding or live that lifestyle coaches are the way to go.
100%. I think even if
It,
you know what you're doing, like me and you both
yeah,
know what we're doing, like we coach people, but we
yeah,
also have a coach. And the value of having a coach is so, so important because as much as you think you know, there is always someone out there that knows more.
yeah.
Always.
It's,
And getting a coach, you will learn more from them. You will actually have more direction and know where you're going as your end goal. And you've also got that accountability aspect as well. Because I've noticed that self coaching myself for the past nearly a year, your accountability does slip a little bit. As much as I am disciplined and on target and on plan, I've not done my weekly check ins because I'm
mm,
coaching myself, so I know what I look like. But I've not been doing that whole process of making sure that my data throughout the week is on point, my visuals throughout the week are still working towards what they should be, and that accountability aspect is literally massive.
yeah, I think, it is always good to have a coach. Like top level athletes, they're always having coaches as well. It just shows the role of a coach is definitely needed more during prep, but even during the off season and mini cuts in between as well. They know how to make changes what you probably wouldn't make. Like I remember when I was, probably 4 weeks out, 3 weeks out from my show, and I thought, fucking hell, I'm not lean enough. I'm not going to cut the part. And then Tim's like, right, let's bring stress levels down. We're going to do a bit of a D output. And I was like, what? Doing 8,000 steps, no cardio. And I was like, I'm just going to gain. I'm just going to gain. That's all I was thinking. But then woke up the next morning, scale weight was down, and then visuals was improving. So it just shows having that second opinion always helps, and especially from someone experienced in the role, like obviously Tim and Christian, they're very experienced in what they do.
I couldn't imagine self coaching myself, especially during prep.
Fucking hell, the man games you'll be playing.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, don't
I
get
think
wrong,
I would,
the first 14 weeks.
yeah, I think I would put myself in the bin. Genuinely, I
Yeah,
think every day I'd be like, okay, I'm not lean enough. Let's just go and do an hour cardio. Let's pull food. Let's do
yeah,
this. Let's do that.
you'd end up honestly just fucking imploding. Like self coaching is good and a lot, but like you've got to be like a high level athlete to do it.
Well,
For
do you know
example,
Finn Keller?
yeah, Finn,
So he in his first prep he did that and literally
mm,
did exactly what I just said. Thought he wasn't
yeah,
lean enough, put himself in the bin, and then this time round got coached off Tim
yeah,
and looks like that.
fucking hell, yeah, Jesus Christ, he looks better than half the people on gear. Jesus
Honestly,
Christ, the conditioning he came in at was fucking unreal.
yeah, the
But
standard
I,
this
I
year.
would always, yeah. Self coaching, it's a bit of a sticky one. Like I've known a few people to do it. for example, Reece Pearson, he's always done it, and look at the condition he comes in at. But he's done that through experiences of
Yeah.
previous preps. I bet he didn't nail it first time around, but
No.
now that he's been doing it every single prep, now he's starting to nail it. Same with do you know Instagram Jim Morrissey competed
Yes.
recently.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
friends with Joe Gann,
Yeah.
and he came in like he was self coaching. The condition he came in at during his two bro show, especially, was fucking insane. Like, that's from self coaching. So I would say for certain individuals, self coaching is the way to go. But from my experience, I would always say I would need that coach there, especially during prep, just to say adherence to plan and also ju- just in general, to keep me accountable. That's
Yeah.
it.
100%. Did you see? This is going off on a tangent here, but did you see Titan
Yeah.
on his Canada Pro show?
See who?
Titan.
Tight?
Yeah,
No,
he's a
didn't
natural
see that.
pro. He's a natural pro in the UK. He's a freak. He's a freak.
Fucking hell.
But this the standard of the actual show itself. I'm just trying to find pictures now. But the standard of the show for naturals is freaker, and he come fourth.
It's
He's like one of the
what the
best in the UK.
fuck?
Let me just see if you
Holy
can see
shit.
this.
There
Uh,
are some insane
it's gonna
naturals out there
focus.
that.
I don't know
Ones.
if that's focused.
No, that's fucking not. Jesus Christ, it's all pixelated.
Uh,
Where left or right? I
this
think
guy.
I'm. Right, I can see the vacuum. Can't lie, I'm seeing a vacuum, and that vacuum looks insane.
But yeah, he competed in Canada in a natural pro
Yeah,
show, and
yeah.
the standard of natural bodybuilding now literally just blows my mind. This
It's
podcast made off talking about Finn, by the way. That's just not random. but um, but yeah, the standard's mental, like literally mental.
it. You know what? It's good though that people are still doing it naturally. Like
Yeah,
I've always said, you don't have to go on gear to do bodybuilding. That is a choice, but it's good that people are still doing it naturally.
the worst thing for
And
me,
obviously the standard of it as well is fucking
standard's so good.
phenomenal.
But
Yeah,
the worst thing for me is that people see someone on gear win a show or whatever, and their initial response is, "Oh well, he's just on gear." Mate, like, do you understand? Do you understand how much goes into it for someone to win a show on gear? Like,
yeah,
to be great on gear, it's not just the fact of you go and pin yourself and you fucking Mr.
yeah.
Olympia. Like people genuinely think that you pin yourself and you're on the Mr. Olympia stage. That's what
Fucking,
people
I wish that was
genuinely
the
think.
case.
They
Jesus
don't
Christ.
understand genetics, nailing your food every day, nailing your training every day. They're so
Just nailing everything, even your
everything.
sleep.
And
Fucking hell,
the
sleep,
worst thing
yeah.
is, even if you do all that, you still might not be great. You can do
No,
all that and still not be great. But people automatically think that you just pin yourself and you win like that. That's just
Jesus
how
Christ.
people
Yeah,
think it is.
yeah, I know that is the case. Like, I've been on both sides, both sides of a fucking story. Like, I've lived like a very good lifestyle, and being healthy, nailed my food, nailed my training and my sleep, and I've made progress. And I've also ate like shit, blasted gear, and I've looked like shit as well. I've had high body fat. You wouldn't even be able to tell, that I was blasting at that point. That's, how shit I looked. And, I'll be honest, I used to eat a shit ton of calories. What was the diet at the time? It used to be 2 liters of milk every day, 4 steaks, a kilo of chicken thighs, and whatever snacks I could get. And I gained a shit ton of weight. This was obviously before I joined Tim, and
Yeah,
I just looked fucking awful. For the weight I was at, I looked absolutely awful. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I was meant to be, bulking. I've just turned into a blob. It was awful, and that was still blasting get. I think you know what. At that point as well, I genuinely did have tren as well. I think I was doing like 200 tren. Never touched 200 tren before up until that moment. Didn't get any side effects from it, but I was like, oh shit, why are I losing body fat? Well, for starters, you're in a calorie surplus, bud. You know, obviously you're not gonna fucking lose body fat in a calorie surplus. I was just fucking retarded at that point, and I look like shit. So now, living that good lifestyle, I've noticed the gear's just the cherry on top. You've got to nail the basics. And I've had people come up to me saying, "Oh yeah, fuck, I'm taking this." And I think I mentioned this in the last episode. I was like, all right, what's your diet like? How much sleep are you getting? And, training side of it, are you training hard? Certain other factors. And they'll be like, what? I'll be like, mate, you need to nail the basics. I said, gear's not going to carry your physique. I said, it's going to help it for sure, but it's not going to carry your physique.
No.
And then that's when they just be like, oh, yeah, fucking hell. Right, I suppose I'm just going to do another grammar test. Yep, you do that, bud. See how that turns out for you.
What's your thoughts on peptides?
I think they're a good tool, but these days, peptides, everyone is just using them as game changers. Like they call them miracles as such. I, I've had so many people approach me with peptides and go in, oh yeah, I've had what GHKCU, yeah, that's gonna make my skin feel phenomenal. Oh fucking hell. I'm gonna take Retta, I'm gonna take 10 milligrams of that just to lose all my body fat and starve myself. Oh yeah, you do that, mate, you do that. And then the mention even once I don't even fucking know. But I was just like, are you actually, counting your calories? Are you training hard? No, they're just using peptides.
So,
So
in the past month, right, I've had more inquiries. This is a bit mad. I've had more inquiries of people asking for advice on peptides. Bearing in mind
oh,
I'm natural, I've never taken a
mm,
peptide in my life. I've had more
yeah.
inquiries from people asking about peptides than asking about coaching,
Mm.
which is just
It's
mental.
fucking crazy.
No,
Like
I'm not naming
people don't
names.
want to do they don't want to do the hard work.
No.
It's as simple as that. Don't right, I'll be honest, I've used peptides. I've been on Retta before, didn't get along with Retta. That was fucking disgusting. It was awful. I was getting stomach cramps after an off plan meal. Sulfur burps, it was not for me. So I've done peptides and they are useful tools. We used them during prep and yeah, they were great. It was the cherry on top, same as gear, but it's not a physique changer. That's where people are mistaking it for.
So I was talking to someone yesterday and he asked me for a diet plan. So he basically said, I'm going to start Retta. Can you make me a diet
Mm,
plan? Now, I asked him, what's his training look like? What does his sleep look like? What does his current
yeah,
diet look like? And none of them things have been nailed before that. He's not even been training. So for me, it's like if you're a natural and you're not taking anything, nail everything else first. Make sure you're training 100%. Make sure
yeah,
make sure you
always.
diet some point. Make sure you sleep some point. And then if you've done all them things and you then want to add something else in, that's fine. But make sure that the basics are still nailed.
Yeah, always. I always say, like, before you decide to jump on Retta, nail the basics, build habits. Even people in my family, they've decided to jump on Monjaro or Retta in the past, and I've been like, "Why are you doing that?" I said, "You don't have no, you don't train, you don't even go to a gym or do any type of fitness, and you don't even have a clean diet. You're just starving yourself." And then you know what? Funny enough, 4 5 months later, saggy skin, fucking hell. They was looking like Stretch Armstrong, 4 5 months later. So I was like, yeah, you did that to yourself. I told you from the start, do not do it unless, you're willing to take precautions and, you're willing to make some serious lifestyle changes. They didn't do it, and then, they paid the consequences. And I think they're paying for surgery. I think 8 grand, 10 grand, just to
Wow.
get rid of that loose skin. What
Wow.
the fuck? Who in the right mind is paying 8 to 10 grand just to fucking get rid of some skin? You could have got a gym membership for £30 and fixed your lifestyle from there. Eat healthy, but no peptides. That's it.
No, honestly,
Peptides.
I'm gonna be honest. I am the world's biggest hater on Manjaro and anything
Mm,
like that. does my head in so much. More when it's people. This is outside of the bodybuilding scene that
Yeah, yeah.
touch on Retta, but the general population when they want to lose a bit of fat and immediately the first 40, I'm just gonna go on Manjaro and that's that. Just go to the gym
No.
and or not even go to the gym. Just increase your steps and eat better, and you will see results immediately. Most
Do
people do it.
swimming, do
Yeah,
some form of activity. Go
just be
swimming,
active.
just fucking do something.
Just move more and stop having delivery every day. Oh my god, you'll be better. What a surprise. Like, it's not difficult, it's not rocket science. Everyone knows how to lose body fat. It's not like a secret myth. Move more and eat less.
Mm.
Simple. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
people just want shortcuts. People just literally want shortcuts and want the easy way out.
I know it is a shame, but it's becoming more common these days. And just to make it even worse, guess how much they were paying for that per
Oh
month?
god.
£130 a month just for that. When that could cover your food,
Yeah.
that could cover your food, that could cover your gym membership, that could cover quite a fucking lot. You know
Yeah.
what? If I had a spare £130, I mean, if it wasn't going on growth hormone, it would probably, be going on those fucking good things, not wasting it on £130 Monjaro.
Blows my mind, honestly.
It is fucking crazy. But let's see how the world goes in the next year or two when there'll be like a GLP-4, GLP-5.
Oh
You
yeah.
don't even have to go to gym anymore. You'll gain muscle from staying at home.
That's the way it's
Fuck
going.
that.
Genuinely. I genuinely think that's the way it's going to be in the next couple of years.
You know what? In the next year or so, we'll do another podcast and we'll cover this topic exactly, and then
Yeah.
we'll see what the peptides are looking like.
Exactly
Gear's
that.
gone out the window. Gym
Yep.
memberships they've all been cancelled, and food's no longer a thing. It's now powder and injections.
There's pills and injections, mate. Yeah.
Oh, fucking crazy! Yeah, I take enough pills a day. Health supplements, yeah. By the way, health supplements.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be taking any more fucking
No.
pills.
I take way too many
So.
pills.
So, next topic,
Go on.
Spider Man.
Oh
I've
my
I've
god.
been looking forward to this one. Right, so without do do we spoil it or do we just
When
mention
did
it
it come
around the
out?
spoilers?
When did it come out?
Fucking hell, I'm gonna sound like a
Was it
nerdy.
like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Fuck it. If you haven't seen it within the first 2 weeks, you're not a Marvel
Yeah.
or a Spider Man
Spoiler
fan.
warning.
Yeah,
Right.
you know what? I genuinely fucking liked the movie. Like,
My opinion on it's crazy.
right, you go first, Con, 'cause you've seen it recently. I want to wear it.
I think it's the best Spider-Man film of all time.
Bold statement. Very fucking bold statement. Uh, but I would say it's the best Spider-Man out of the Tom Holland ones. Tobey Maguire still has a special place in my heart.
It was very
I'm not,
close.
but I'm not going to say Spider-Man 3. I'm not saying that one.
No, no.
But the
Spider-Man
first ever
1, 2.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, and Brand New Day
Mm.
are the top three for me.
What about Nowhere Home?
Put that in maybe fourth or fifth.
What?
Yeah.
So you're telling me when you watch that movie, you want like, holy fucking shit,
No, I
it's Tobey
was.
Maguire, it's Andrew Garfield.
I
Mate, I
was,
was geeking
but
out like a fucking nerd from that.
that's just nostalgia. Like the film as a whole, if you actually look at
Uh,
it, I think I was
Shit.
more on the edge of my seat multiple times during Brand New Day than that one. Like if you take away
Yeah,
the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, if you just take
fucking
them
hell.
away,
You
I
take
think
all away, all of the villains
that's true.
away. You know, now that you mention it like that, obviously that was just a big nostalgia bomb, and that's why most people loved it. I mean, that's why I loved it for a
Yeah,
fact. But if you mention him, yeah, Brand New Day. It was a good movie, and
it was
the
like
structure of
the
it alone was class.
I just like what they did with like Spider Man, Peter Parker. I like that separation of the two and how there was
Yeah.
like an internal battle going on between the two, and how he was
Mm.
like psychologically struggling. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, it's weird. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with it though, because I think they've left it in a bit of a weird position now because I don't know what they do next.
Well, right, I'm gonna bring up my inner nerd here.
Oh mate, I'm the
Right,
biggest nerd in the world. Don't worry.
so the post-credit scene, right? Fuck you, people. We're spoiling it.
We're
So the
spoiling everything.
post-credit scene when he's on an entirely different planet on like that Nedge tracker.
Mhm.
So my theory, I don't know what your theory is going to be, but my theory, based on the comics, I got told this as well by a friend. Um, my initial theory is he's been teleported to Doom's like battle world, which I think he's going to be in Doomsday, where they're all going to be on like the battle world from there. But I'm just basing that off the comics alone. I don't know what the
Someone,
battle world's called, but
yeah, I heard. I don't know how true this is, but it's something to do with Secret Wars, not Doomsday.
Secret. Oh, to be fair, fuck. That
Yeah,
is a shout.
but I don't know.
So
That's just a rumor.
yeah, I've been hearing a bit about Secret Wars. Obviously, it can either be in Secret Wars or be in Doomsday, but then you've got to think about film time. So now we're talking real life, not just
Yeah.
Marvel. He's filmed that many fucking movies. Obviously, he's been in Odyssey. He's been
Have
in
you watched
Spider
that?
Man. Yeah, seen Odyssey as well. That was
I haven't
fucking
watched it.
good.
I haven't watched it because
What?
I'm trying to get IMAX tickets, but they're all sold out. Like genuinely, every
Oh,
single seat on every single time is sold out.
Jesus Christ, man. Do
Yeah,
you know what you need? Odeon Limitless Pass.
I've been looking
I've
at it.
got one and oh my god, mate. It's so fucking good. I pay £20 a month. Fast track
Bargain.
tickets. There we go. Get one, mate. Get one.
No, I
But
do need to get one.
how much are IMAX tickets?
Like £25.
What the fuck? 25 quid.
Oh, mate.
Jesus Christ.
Honestly,
Yeah. What the fuck?
yeah, it's
Is that
mental.
for like just like a normal seat as well?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Unless you're right at the front, but because it's IMAX, like the whole screen's distorted if you're right at the front.
Oh yeah, shit.
So it's like 23.99 or something.
But before we get back onto Spider Man, have you
Yeah.
seen it in Odeon where they do like these beds? I saw it Northampton. They do like these like actual like beds in Odeon. They do it on the
No
front
way.
row. I don't know how much they are, but you can lay in a bed whilst watching a movie.
No way.
Swear down, if you type it in Odeon Northampton and they have beds on the front row, and I
Man,
think it'll be like 25 pound for the beds. I'll be willing to spend 25 quid if I got a bed for a 3 hour movie.
saying.
Yeah, maybe not for an IMAX because I'm a cheapskate when it comes to shit like that. But back onto Spider Man,
Yeah,
anyways. Where was we? So it was all about the post credit scene.
yeah.
One thing I was disappointed about, in all honesty, Hulk screen time for him. What the fuck was that all about? So they post him in the trailer, the proper blue balls in us during the trailer, and be like, yeah, Hulk's gonna be in it. The main Hulk's back, and then it gets to the actual fucking movie. And it's like a 2 minute battle scene. I was like, "What the fuck is this all about?" He deserved more screen time.
I agree. The only thing I did like was I felt like that was the first time we've seen Hulk since maybe like the early Avengers films.
Ragnarok.
Yeah,
Well, he
Ragnarok.
was he was yeah, he was Ragnarok, yeah.
Ragnarok.
But
Because before
he
they've
didn't
like
seem
merged
fully
him.
himself in Ragnarok though. I can't lie. It
No.
won't like Hulk in Ragnarok. It was just like Hulk with a tiny bit of humor.
Yeah.
In the actual
The
Avengers
Avengers.
movie, yeah,
Yeah,
he was
that's proper
fucking top
Hulk.
notch in that one.
Yeah.
But moving on from that, I'm looking forward to Doomsday. Doomsday is where it's at, my friend.
I am, but to be honest, I am, but I'm not at the same time. I just
Why?
feel like I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I feel like it's a lot weaker. I feel like the setup's been a lot weaker. So with Infinity War and Endgame, I feel like the setup for them films was so good. Like you're talking years and years and years of quality
Mm,
films building up to it, character development with all the main characters.
yeah.
But now I feel like you've got four. You've got I don't know what they're doing with
Potentially
that.
Captain America.
I've heard rumors that that's Loki.
Cap- oh fuck! I've heard rumors it's Captain Hydra, or
Captain
just
Hydra, yeah.
another or just another Steve Rogers variant who's not the
But
actual Captain America.
I just feel like I've got no emotional connection to these characters bar Hulk. I mean, bar
Hmm.
Thor. I feel like in Infinity War, I cared about every single character and I was like invested in their
You
story.
knew them for that long. Like,
Yeah,
obviously, Marvel's been going on for a long time. Like,
I grew
with
up with them.
these new Avengers, they've only had one fucking movie. Like,
Yeah,
the new Black Widow and, just all of the new characters they've had, Thunderbolts, that's all they've had.
I just don't
The
really
one
care about them that
Thunderbolts
much.
movie. Yeah, and it's the same with Fantastic Four. As much as it was a great movie, they've only had one appearance.
Yeah.
The only characters I really am looking forward to seeing is like the X-Men. The X-Men
Yes.
characters, they'll be class to see. How many years it been since they've been on the screen. So that'll be good to see. But regarding the new like Avengers and Fantastic Four, etc., yeah, don't have much, as you said, connection to them.
Don't get me
So
wrong. I'm still
yeah,
going. I'm still watching it, but I'm just
yeah,
not as
opening dates
excited.
getting watched.
Yeah, it comes out the same day as Dune, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I'm watching both on the same day.
Same.
So I think it comes out on a Friday. So I'm working that morning, but hopefully my mind's just not watching this.
It's the 18th.
Yeah, I am booking it off months in advance. It's getting booked off.
Definitely.
So the day's gonna go like train in the morning as usual, and then it's gonna be Avengers first, and then Dune Part 3.
It's gonna be so good, honestly.
I cannot
So good.
fucking wait.
Do you know what? One of the questions that we've got today is about films.
Yeah,
So should we jump onto questions and go for that one first?
let's jump onto the questions. Yeah,
Right. So first question on topic: favorite films. So I'm gonna say let's do top three because I feel like picking one's quite difficult.
yeah. Right. Thank God you said that.
I should have thought about this before coming on.
Fuck's sake, right. Um, I'm gonna name one off the top of my head. So, right, one of my top films is The Wolf of Wall Street. That's one. That's as well as that. Can't lie. The 2012 Avengers. 2012 Avengers. That one's another one for me. And a really weird one for me would be Shaun of the Dead. Really fucking random, but Shaun of the Dead.
That's a
It
very,
was
very
it
good
was
one.
always just a movie I fucking loved as a kid. So those would probably be my top three. I know a bit of a bold statement, probably definitely not anyone else's top three, but Shaun of the Dead, Wolf of Wall Street, and Avengers 2012. How would you like
That's a
that?
good top three, to be fair. I'm gonna go
Now the pressure's on you.
Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith.
Fuck! Star Wars! Fucking hell! Oh my god. Right, wait, actually, can I change my options? You know what? I would rather sacrifice. You know what? Fuck Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh
Right?
wow.
Star Wars, Attack of the Clones. There we go, right? I'm locked in now, locked in. Attack of the Clones, it's right there.
Wow.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ. I'm actually off to fucking Disney World next year to build my own lightsaber, and I fucking forgot about it. Oh
Oh,
my.
you know
I'm a shit
what?
Star Wars.
If I could, I would say three Star Wars films, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just keep it with
No,
one.
yeah, come on, change it up a little bit.
So Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah,
I would say Wolf of Wall Street, but you sort of said that, so I'm gonna change that. Have
yeah.
you ever watched No Pain No Gain, or is it Pain and Gain? I can't
Pain and
remember.
Pain and Gain, yeah,
Pain and
with
Gain
Mark Wahlberg and The
and The
Rock.
Rock. Yeah, Pain
Oh
and
yeah,
Gain and Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Harry Potter. Oh,
Top
you
three.
fucking girl. Oh man,
Unreal
Harry
film.
Potter. Oh God, Jesus Christ. You may as
What a
well say
film.
some fucking. Oh no! Like, don't get me wrong. I've seen all of the Harry Potters, and you know what? Even all the Fantastic Beast movies.
Yeah,
But fuck me, I just
so good.
Uh, I do want to visit Harry Potter Land, but
I've been. I've
yeah, I
been.
would say I like them, but it's
It's
definitely
just pure
not. It's
nostalgia.
not
Pure nostalgia, that.
Half Blood Prince. There, I can't, that and the Prisoner of Azkaban, I
Yeah.
hated the most.
What?
I, yeah, I hated
They're the
them the
two best
most.
ones.
You know what? Oh fucking hell, mate! We're really I can have an argument on
I
this
know,
one.
yeah.
Goblet of Fire. Goblet of Fire is where it's at.
I do agree, actually. I
But
do agree. That's probably top three for me.
yeah, for
But the fact
Goblet
you
of
just
Fire
said
was a
that,
good one.
yeah, that's crazy. That's
Oh,
crazy.
fuck. End of the movie, Cedric Diggory just gets put in a spliff and he's like this. Yeah, I must say, yeah, Goblet of Fire was the one for me. But yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban and Half Blood Prince. Too serious, the Half Blood Prince. It was way too fucking serious.
Yeah. What about TV series then?
TV series. When I was a kid, massive fan of Doctor Who. So I'm
Shit.
gonna say Doctor Who just for my childhood. South Park. South Park's definitely a good one. But going back on Star Wars, the Clone Wars. Not that shitty fucking
So good.
movie. Not the shitty movie. You know, we don't mention that. But the Clone Wars.
Oh, I am the biggest Star Wars nerd in the world, to be honest with you. Clone Wars, especially the good part. Don't get me wrong, there is a lot of episodes that are pretty poor, but
Mm.
the good parts of Clone Wars are the best pieces of Star Wars ever.
Yeah, it
Good
connects.
parts of
It
it.
connects all of the movies as well.
Yeah.
You know, and as a whole, it was just good. People say, "Oh no, but it's a cartoon. It's shit." Oh, fuck off, you loser! Jesus Christ! No, just man up and watch the fucking series. Yeah, Clone Wars.
Have you ever
That
watched Game of Thrones?
no, I haven't. People have, what? I've not seen Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones, and I do get a lot of complaints for that. Just because, right? I'll be honest. There's too many seasons, and I just can't get that
But
into it.
you've watched Clone Wars.
I watched Clone Wars, yeah, 'cause I started it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So when a season come out, it won't just right. Let's watch all 8 seasons at once, or how many ever. I don't know how many there is for Game of Thrones. I think it's 8 seasons.
Uh, yeah, I
I'm a
think
girl
eight.
like a Tulia, or
Yeah, I think it's eight.
yeah. All I know is the last season was shit. I
Yeah.
get a lot of complaints about the last
Do you know
season.
what? To be honest,
So
the last two are pretty poor.
yeah.
It gets increasingly good until like season four, and then gradually gets worse towards the end.
Oh, yeah. Fuck that.
But yeah, for
That's
me,
I wouldn't be able to get into.
Game of
Solid,
Thrones.
solid top three
Hmm.
so far. Anyways,
Right. Next
come
question.
on,
We're
let's
going to the
go.
next question now. So I've
Yeah.
got two more. We'll go with this one first. It's a bit shorter. But best
Mm,
exercise or piece of kit?
fucking hell. Uh, you go first on that one. Because at my gym, I'll be honest, the kit is quite limited. We don't have branded stuff don't have top end branded stuff over at mine.
Matt, do you know what?
So I'm gonna have to.
If this question was 4 days ago, I'd give you a different answer. But I tried a belt squat. I don't know if you've seen it on my story.
Yeah, no, I
At the
did. Yeah.
moment, that's I've used it once, but off one use, I'm gonna say that's my favorite piece of kit right now, which is a bit mad because I've just used it once. But it was just bearing in mind my back issues, it just completely just took that out of the equation. So for me, right now, that. But before that, I am gonna say a Nautilus pull down.
Can't like
Unreal.
Nautilus in general. Good brand.
Yeah.
Mine is, you know what? This is gonna sound really fucking weird, but I haven't even used this piece of equipment. But I really like the look of it. It's brand new. All the gyms are getting it.
You're
It's
gonna say
the
Mega
Mega
Mass T Bar
Mass.
Row.
Yeah, Mega Mass T Bar.
Do you know what? As you started saying
It
that, then I thought I should have said Mega Mass T Bar Row.
it looks so fucking good. Jesus Christ! Like my back's one of my
It's
weakest
so good.
parts. Oh, mate. You know what? I genuinely am coming down to your gym
It's
just
so
because I
good.
want to try that mega mass.
You can just throw weight on it and just toss it about like easily.
Like, don't get me wrong, we've got a T bar at my gym, but it's nothing like that.
It's because it's
Like
on like a sled.
unracking it and re-racking it is a pain in the
Yeah,
ass.
you don't have to do any of that. You literally pull it up and just rip and
Mm.
grip. It's so nice.
Yeah, honestly, and there's different angles as well.
Yeah,
That's what I mainly like about it. So yeah, I'm coming down to your gym. We're going into that fucking T bar.
100%. Right,
That's it.
next one is easiest way to stay on plan. I think we touched on this a little bit earlier, didn't we?
Yeah,
For me, the best way to stay on plan is to enjoy the plan that you've got. If you don't enjoy
yeah,
the plan that you've got, you're probably not going to stick to it for very long. Don't get me wrong, you can eat really boring meals, but your likelihood of sticking to that for a long time is very low. I think even your training program, if you enjoy your training program, you're going to be excited to train and you're going to want to train even more.
yeah.
So enjoyment as an overarching factor, I think, is probably the number one most important thing.
No, yeah, 100%. That my answer is literally just that.
Yeah,
There's no such thing as the perfect plan. It's about finding a plan what works well for you,
yeah,
and that is finding food you enjoy, training plan you enjoy. So yeah, enjoyment is the main key because it's going to help you. You're going to stay more adherent to plan when it's more enjoyable.
100%.
So
Like if you don't enjoy it,
yeah,
you're literally screwed. And don't get me wrong, there are times when you're not going to enjoy training because, especially like in prep or the back end of a diet where you are
yeah,
physically, like energy wise, you are struggling, then you're not going to enjoy
mm,
training as much because you're not shifting the load that you was in your off season. But
yeah.
that's only for a short period of time and with a intended purpose of it. I think if your training's like that all the time, you are going to really struggle.
No, yeah, 1,000%. It's sometimes you have just got to suck it up and
Yeah,
just get on with it. But 9 times out of 10, training is enjoyable. I know for a fact I enjoy training. Maybe the last 3 weeks of prep didn't enjoy it as much, but I still got on with it no matter what.
yeah. You still get the
But
job done, don't
yeah,
you?
always, mate. So I'll move on to my one question that I
Yeah.
received. So, what aspect of training do you enjoy the most? So I'll go first on this one. Difficulty. The fucking difficulty of training. Like, if everything was easy about training, I don't know. I wouldn't stick to it as much as weird as that sounds. I probably wouldn't stick to training as well because if things did get difficult, I'd be like, oh no, shit, it's getting difficult. Right, let's back off away from training. Whereas if training is difficult, you build up more discipline through that, and yeah, there will be sessions where, like for example, the non-enjoyable sessions, they're going to be difficult, but that difficulty is going to help build, more of a tolerance towards training, and it's going to help you in the long run for it. I don't know what your thoughts are on it, but yeah,
pretty
difficulty for me.
much, pretty much word for word what you've just said. I think the
Mm.
fact that it's hard is what we enjoy. Like when
Yeah,
you're going on like a leg press or a squat and you get that like anxiety feeling in your stomach thinking, oh my God, like this is actually quite scary now. I think that feeling for me is the best feeling in the world because you know that you're challenging
it
yourself
pushes
a little
you.
bit. Yeah,
Yeah, mate, 100%. Hey, I fucking love that feeling. I know for a fact, every time I go into a set, the only thing I'm thinking about is that set, and I'm like, right, let's fucking send this. So let's do this. Make it difficult. You don't want to make it easy. You want to push through it and make it as difficult as you possibly can. And then go into the next session, keep it difficult, push on from that. So yeah, it's the main thing I enjoy about it. That's what makes training great. That's why
that's what
everyone, that's why sometimes you just gotta fucking push through it.
100%. That's the best aspect because you know that not everyone's doing it as well. Like you are. like we are in the small percentile
Yeah,
of people who are crazy enough to
fucking hell.
can get under 200 kilograms and have enjoyment of pressing that off us. Like, it's not a normal thing to do,
Bullshit.
but that's what makes it so fun and like challenging.
The difficulty of it makes it better. Helps you inside the gym and outside the gym,
Yeah,
definitely.
like if you like today, if you went and trained and you trained legs and leg press 200 and whatever kilos, like once you've done that, you'll come out of the gym and think, all right, okay, so I've just done the hardest part of my day now, and anything else that I do today is going to be a breeze because I've just literally just done the hardest part then. So outside of the gym, it makes life a lot easier.
No, yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah,
I think, yeah, that's all the questions covered today.
it is.
Have you got
We'll have
anything
to.
else to cover? It's
I
been a
think
good
that's it.
episode. Fucking hell.
It's
Definitely
an
covered a
hour
lot during
already.
this episode.
1 hour's
Mate,
passed already.
Jesus Christ.
Time has
Roll on
flown.
fucking next episode.
Yeah, rolling episode 3.
Well, thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for staying for the entire hour.
And for the people on the YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll be back for
Of
episode
course.
3.
Oh, fucking hell. I love that.